Okay, welcome to Camp Lickahoho, until we have a better name. That's our driveway coming into the property. And look, we have Jenny's sailboat. Hi, Kaya. So Jenny's sailboat already has a good spot. We have the wood splitter behind it. And if you look off here in the distance, you can see pretty much all the way past that tree out there in the distance is ours. Actually quite a ways out there. And our marsh, which is really healthy, tons of frogs. Our woodshed. There's Jenny with the puppy, who's been great this time around. And I'm going to take you for a walk. Here is the cabin. And the cabin, all 5 of those windows, it was going to be a garage, so that's where the garage door was going to be. So let's go inside. Got 5% power, so we'll see how long we can last on this. So here is the inside of the house. Turn on a couple lights real quick. Maybe. Hey, there we go. So we've got a really gorgeous rock fireplace, and those are actual colored stones, and a really cool high-end wood fireplace. We saw the receipt on that. It was $4,000 something. And a view into the kitchen and the stairwell, and Jenny's telescopes. And then here is the main room, and puppy playpen for right now. But you can see we've got this really nice island, and again, lots of windows, and it's super tall. So we've got some redoing on all of this to figure it all out. Sliding door here to our very weirdly set up bathroom. So we've got a giant, absolutely giant whirlpool tub, bigger than the ones at home actually. And take you quickly upstairs. So one of the cool things I didn't even realize until after we bought it is the steps are actually completely half logs, just carved over half logs. And up we go. And this is Jenny's loft, and you can see it's a really nice size. You can stand up all the way over to the sides. Yay. All right. And now we'll do a quick walk outside. Again, until my power runs out. Hey, Kaya. Hey, Pandora. Okay. Hi, Jenny. All right, I'll take Kaya with me. So we're going to walk up to the big house. And the weird little water feature here, which we have to fix and get up and running again. And we found out that that is actually a working outhouse. Great. So you can see the house used to have a porch on it until the tornado thing hit it. And for right now, we're walking. All right. So, huge, 24 by 36. 10-foot ceilings, all done with 2x6s, framed out for a bathroom upstairs. And this is where the kitchen is supposed to be, but they weren't thinking real smart. So unfortunately the windows are too low to put in counters. So I'm going to have to take these windows out and replace them with those windows all along here so that we can have kitchen counters. And back door that drops off 12 foot to our doom. And in this corner, starting from about the window down, along where that scaffolding is where the staircase to the basement will be. Well, not basement, but lower floor. Okay, go on, Kaya. And we're walking down the stairs, and again, it's just gorgeous out here. All right, and we're walking. Kaya, no. Come on. Can't chase the rabbits today. So we've got double doors here as well. Kaya, come on. Into the lower level, which, again, 10-foot ceilings. 5 foot down with our cement. And they poured a 4-inch slab over the top of the existing slab because they had to put in a footer wall underneath, or to support the wall, for where the attic or stairs come down from the upstairs. So they kind of screwed up, and it cost them $4,000 to fix. So, all right, we're gonna walk down below. Let's see how much battery power. We're down to 4% power, we're good. All right, so there's a whole bunch of trails that are overgrown, but hopefully next week or the week after, we will get our new, to us, Kubota tractor. Just talked to Jenny's dad today, who came down, and he is waiting for the brand new bucket loader that he ordered for us. And he's gonna build a forklift attachment for it so we can hoist stuff up to the upstairs or move stuff around on pallets and stuff like that, which is really cool. All right, so we're walking through the land here, and you get a sense we've just got so many mature trees. Jenny's dad walked us through. That one's a white pine, and there's a lot of oak, a lot of big oak trees in here. And there were some butternut trees, which I had never heard of, and some Scotch pine, and there's some really big cool trees back in here. And now we're down to the workshop, and the workshop is actually going to get redone, and it's got a poured slab, which is awesome. And you can see it's pretty good size. I think it's 14 by 30 roughly, and it's got its own wood fireplace. And I'm just going to take the roof off and add a second floor to the whole thing, very similar to what we did to the tiny house down at our place. Let's walk over this way. For right now, when the tractor gets down, the tractor's going to store it in there, but eventually we're going to come out another about 12 foot into here with a covered, semi-enclosed area for the tractor and the farm equipment. And again, taking the roof off, going up another, probably 10, 12 foot extra height. And again, we've got all this. Here's our orchards. And we've got pears, plums, apples, one tree that needs replaced. And we're going to try to cut everything back this year and see what we get. And that's pretty exciting. I'm not going to pump it because we found out there's a wasp nest inside, so I have to kill them. But supposedly it works. And again, this is all our property, which is amazing. So Jenny's dad went down to a auction of a lumber store and got something like $8,000 to $10,000 worth of lumber that he is making into, he's going to do 14 or 15 raised garden beds for his place. And I think he's going to make a dozen for us. Kaya, come on. Kaya. So our property goes all the way down here to this tree line. And this really doesn't give you a good sense of scale, but from the road up there to here is only about 80 foot. And our property continues another 700 that way. So it goes way back past all those trees back there. It's huge. All right. So I'm going to do a quick walk back through. I know this is probably longer than most of you want to see, but it gives you a real sense of where we're at. Again, a lot of big full trees in here. We were so surprised to find so many mature trees in an area so close to town. Usually they would have logged it or cut it out or whatever. Again, more pine trees. I don't know what type that is. But there's like 4 or 5 different types of pine trees. Here's another evergreen. All right, now we're going to venture to the back part of the property. And this whole walk, you will maybe get to see a third of the property. I'm going to have to get adventurous probably in about a month when we've had a freeze, or at least some of the leaves have come off. I'm going to walk the whole property just to get a kind of an idea. So there's the cabin. The house is up there. That goes out to the road. We're going to go this way. My faithful companion with me. She's done really good. She doesn't chase the frogs as much as I was worried she would, but she does like chasing the rabbits. But so far she hasn't ventured too far off the path. So one of the spots that we're going to bring some fill in, get this area up, some of our marsh, and then again, way back in the back there is another whole stand of trees, and that's also part of our property. The catch with that is it's marsh to get back there. So what we're going to have to do is either bring in a load of crushed rock and put a kind of a walkway back there, or do some sort of little bridge to get access to the back part of the property. All right, so here we come up to another part of the property. Again, we've got some more marshland. Here, if you listen, gunshots in the distance. This almost sounds like Aurora. So we've got more marsh off in the distance there. And again, we're back into these big, I'm going to guess they're 100-foot tall trees out here. It's a mix of pine and oak. I think we saw a maple. Kaya, get back here. And this is one of the areas I'm thinking for a tiny house back in here. Clear it all out and put in a fire pit area, like a campground area for guests that come up. And again, I can't walk quite that far out there, but we can see the rest of our property that's just beyond this probably 20-foot dip in the surface. Kaya, come on. But again, just this area right here is only like a half an acre that we can see, and it is absolutely expansive. All right, well, I think that's going to about conclude what I'm going to show you. We've got another, again, what we've walked and what you've seen is about a third of the property. At some point, I'll take everybody on a longer tour, put some waders on, and wade out through the marshy area. We'll go back this way. But again, there's all of these little isolated kind of forest areas, which are just gorgeous. You know, you take an area like this, and you can really quickly put a ducking back down in here. Be a great area to put another little campsite when people come up to visit, or a little painting studio space. Just because it's so gorgeous. I mean, you're out in the middle of the woods, you can't really see anything, and it's really quiet and peaceful. So, all right, Kaya, come on. So that's it. That's the kind of first look at Camp Lickahoho. And I'll probably start documenting some of the stuff as we go through this, because I'm just a crazy California kid that's decided to, I guess, homestead. So this will be a fun one, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye-bye.